switch a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now it was just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, Kid Boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. To the air right away is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful. It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center. And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked by Chad Muma, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score. And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances. Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Yeah, and sometimes, Paul, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And not the 1st quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll run with Etienne and trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. 4th down. Here's Lawrence. And able to find Kirk, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 2. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Crowder now to return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st down, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
But 2 good plays on this one, Brandon. The first one at the quarterback because the pressure affected his throw, and I think it forced him to throw away from his designated target. And how about the second bit of pressure downfield? Receiver going up for the pass, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To the air, Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Gabriel Davis.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 24, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw once more.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. A give to Etienne running right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Recon, 153, hey, Alpha. Hey, Orbit. Yep.
Slot man moves right.
Hey, yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
On first down, Lawrence.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will get out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Thankfully for the offense for 2. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
On third down, here's Etienne.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He was brought down by Matt. Go! Hey, stop it! Hey, got it!
Bills 47-yard line.
On second down, Lawrence. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his one-on-two matchup.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down and a run by Robinson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's good for another Jaguars. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Allen now looks to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And again, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A quick throw out wide, caught by Crowder. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Second and 5 now. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Here's Lawrence. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the double. Number West.
Here's Robinson again on second down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lawrence. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. Will be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. On the catch, it's Crowder. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now Allen. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run again here with Robinson. And so we're in the run now. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 7-yard line.
108 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
And the lead is up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Pass caught by Crowder. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Yeah.